It's time for another episode of Rotten Mournings.
The best way to start your mornings off rotten.
Hey guys, and welcome to this morning's episode of Rotten Mournings. Here we are in the morning, once again, delivering dazzling content.
Yes, we are.
And you sound miserable.
Dizzle dazzle.
No,
Good rotten morning, everyone.
Brandy sounds the most chipper, means Brandy's the best actor.
So we just got done with Hardee's, so we won't be talking about Hardee's today.
Yeah.
Except for then.
Except for we just did.
Yeah. So, not just as a reminder, we can't say Hardee's on air because Hardee's is not a sponsor. We don't have a sponsorship from Hardee's. Please try not to say Hardee's on the podcast.
Got you. No
Okay,
more Hardee's.
done.
What about Hardee's?
Hardee's.
Hardee's.
Nuts.
All right, then.
Oh, I don't know why when she talks, she uses hard E's.
Oh, you're
Ever.
stretching there, buddy. You're stretching
I couldn't
there.
think of an E word.
All right.
It's an elephant. I don't know. It doesn't-
Is it hard to ease it?
So is it time to introduce ourselves?
It is, and it's time to get Daniel a microphone. No, that's great. Guys, this is Rotten Mornings. I'm Scott.
I'm Matt.
I'm Brandy.
And I'm Daniel.
Yep, and we are rotten.
Yes.
Assholes.
Whew.
And I smell rotten.
Yesterday, on our broadcast day, we had an episode of Rotten Mornings.
Yes,
We did.
Yeah, and guys, if you haven't already got your refund for it, don't worry. Check's in the mail.
Now, guys, we actually released on the site what do you, like the stenographer, what do you call it?
Oh, the stenographer.
Yeah, the guy that when you have a write-up of what you did, it's called the...
Transcript.
We have a transcript of it available if you can find it so you can understand what the hell we're talking about.
And I read it. I read it earlier, the transcript, and I don't remember saying most of the things that guy wrote.
Yeah, yes, that's true. That's why I hired him.
Yeah, no, that's...
To be funny.
That's... Yeah, well, you tried. So
what did we have yesterday after
after mornings?
after mornings?
After morning.
I believe we had an
Rotten
episode of
Strips.
Grim Story Time.
No. That was yesterday.
That's what we're talking about. Yesterday.
Yes, yesterday. We did have an episode of Grim Story Time.
We did.
Hopefully it's still up on Facebook.
Hopefully it's still up.
Yeah.
Correct.
Great episode.
Great episode.
That was okay.
It was
I loved it.
change of scenery, always good.
Mm-hmm.
The characters in it were the same. I could have done with a little change up there, but I guess Grim's got to be in it. So
Next week, Tim's story time.
looking at you, Mr. B. Cool. What else do we have after that?
After that, we have an episode of Rock Trips.
Yeah, your episode.
No?
Yep. Well, that'll be that was good. That was a good one.
I love that episode.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
You know what would be kind of
Hopefully
neat?
Facebook still left that one up there, too.
Yeah. You know what would be really cool about that is if, and I know you guys watched it last night, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But what if we rewatched it now, and did a live commentary to it?
Okay, go.
Yep.
What are you pointing at?
You just gotta pull it up
We're
under schedule.
Okay, hold on, guys. This is a new experience for us here.
Yeah, we've never done this before.
So we're gonna try
Be gentle.
We're going to try to see if we can't do a live commentary. This is going to be super boring for you at home.
Yeah.
You can
stay
always
tuned.
watch
Because
along
you
with
can't
us.
watch it.
Yeah, you guys watch along with us.
But yeah, we're just pulling it up. I don't want to leave dead air here while
Yeah,
I'm pulling
that would be
it up.
awful,
Yeah.
Daniel.
So yeah.
Yeah. So that's what we're gonna do. And then what else did we have yesterday?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, good. The one person who should know,
we went live at Hellbilly Hollow last night.
we did.
Yes, we did.
Good. I missed the live from the night before.
Yeah, Facebook took that one down. It does that.
All right, so this is a great episode. Started off with the regular start-off point.
Yeah, there's the title screen. I like that title screen.
I do like the title screen.
Yeah, that's neat. I think that says Robin. ROTN.
Yeah.
Oh, Rotten. Yeah.
It's working out like gangbangers.
Ah, neat.
I like how you did that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was good. That was good.
Yeah. That's a filter.
Is it now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And what program do you use for that filter?
Oh, well, not Facebook. I don't use the Facebook filters because,
All right, guys, so we watched it, and it was awesome.
yeah.
That's how good it was.
Yeah, it was awesome. Okay. Well, cool. So what do we got coming up today?
Today,
Rotten Mornings.
Rotten Mornings. This podcast
This
with an
podcast.
interview with Korpsie.
Yes.
What?
Yeah,
Is that coming up today?
that's coming
It
up.
is.
That's now.
So two things about that. One, have y'all told Korpsie he's going to be on the show today?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Maybe.
Okay, I'm getting a lot of mixed signals, but that's nothing new. And the second thing is, have you told our producer that Korpsie is going to be on the show today?
No.
Our producer killed himself as soon
Or
as
at
I
least,
told him.
or at
Korpsie
least he
was-
threatened to.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys have met Mike. He's the new producer I brought in today because...
Microwave?
What?
Sorry, it's old joke. Sorry.
Is it?
Chef Mike, yeah. It's who cooks all the food at Applebee's, Chef Mike.
Ah.
Yeah. We are not sponsored by Applebee's.
Or Hardee's. So we cannot say Hardee's
right.
on
And
the
like,
air.
don't forget, guys, we cannot talk about Hardee's on the air.
That's
how
right.
delicious their biscuits are.
Or how delicious their food is.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Biscuits and
gorb.
gravy.
But yeah, and then after that,
This is what
today
it is.
we also have another episode of Rotten Strips.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And possibly even Brandy's book time.
Probably not.
For that, but it's happening.
Yeah. So that sounds like we got a really interesting broadcast day.
Is that today too? Oh my dear God in heaven.
Sunday?
Is it Sunday?
Sunday fun day.
Oh yeah, well I'll have yes, and
Yeah,
behind
yeah.
the scenes.
Yeah, and
And Tutu Live.
oh my gosh, what a killer day.
What a killer day if
I'm
we
so
make it all
glad.
happen.
I'm so glad we woke up early
And me too.
to make this day happen.
Agreed.
Agreed. Just.
Zlee lies.
Oh man. Guys, I don't even know what to tell y'all. That's what we had yesterday. This is what's coming up today. Literally none of you tuned in to hear that.
Yes. You
Yeah.
guys are all here
Good
to
for
hear
you.
from Korpsie, and that's the important part.
Yeah, and Korpsie is coming up a little bit later in the show, but we thought we would do 5 more minutes of banter.
6 more minutes.
And we'll be right back after this commercial.
We're gonna do the banter while the commercial plays. Just FYI. The Insanatorium.
No!
Damn it!
Drink, you fucking moron! Alright, guys, so this commercial is about the Insanitarium.
Insanitarium!
Yes.
It is now located on
Gadsden Highway at 8433 Gadsden Highway in Trussville, Alabama.
and what they're doing this year, guys, is they're doing a little thing called the Creatures Carnival. Now, they have recently changed locations, and they are trying to raise money to build another in sanitarium. And that's what they'll be doing at the Creatures Carnival. They'll have a few carnival games, just fun times. They'll be open from 10 to 3 for the children's. And they'll be open from 7 to 11 for the Frightmares.
Now, this is for Saturday the 23rd, Saturday, October 30th, and Sunday, October 31st.
So they're doing something on Halloween. We're always looking for stuff
Yes.
to do on Halloween.
And that is located, I know we said Gadsden Highway, but that is in Argo, Alabama. That's our base of operation, as it were, right now.
Hell yeah. So the Insanatorium.
No, okay, guys, here's another little fun thing. I know you've noticed we've said take a drink at these different times. Well, we like to play a game with Insanitarium because we love saying Insanatorium instead.
Or Territorium.
Or Territorium.
Take a drink.
But if you ever hear that on the podcast, you have to stop what you're doing and take a shot.
Yes, and I'll be shooting Matt right after this.
Bang!
Yeah, but we're back. We're back. Hey, and we've got a Korpsie with us.
Wait, what? There's a Korpsie here?
And we're back.
Hello?
Oh my God!
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? What's going on?
What's up, man? Good to hear you.
Good to hear you.
We are jumping into our supernatural section, and we have a Korpsie Salvia with us today.
Yay!
Woo! I'm glad you're here, Korpsie.
I'm glad to be here.
Korpsie's going to help us out with the supernatural section today.
Because we all know a ton about our supernatural topic today.
Yeah. which is common of the podcast.
Oh,
Yeah, we actually have no idea what the. Let me just go ahead and shake the hat up and draw a name out of it. All right, anybody want to pick a name? Okay, nobody wants to play games. That's good.
What name? Like Bob?
yes. Today we are talking about Bob.
Bueller. Ferris Bueller.
All right, Korpsie, you draw a name out of the hat and tell us what it is.
The Melon Heads?
Melon Heads.
That sounds great.
Dude,
Okay.
You know what's really funny about that? That was really the only thing that was in the hat.
Yeah, they were all
Melon Heads.
Maybe I'm psychic, I never know.
It's got to be what it is. We literally handed a hat halfway from here to Connecticut, and Korpsie pulled Melon Heads.
Yeah, how's that happen?
Well, the Melon Heads are actually more than just from Connecticut. They actually ended up in Connecticut.
Oh, really? Well, why don't you tell us what you know right now about Melon Heads, and we'll kind of go from there.
They're ugly as fuck. Bam. End of story. the funny thing is,
They have feelings.
there's a haunt one of my friends works out here, right? And at Legends of Fear here in Shelton, Connecticut. And they actually have a whole trail dedicated to the Melonheads called Melonheads Revenge.
That's
Wow.
badass.
I don't know if I have a video on my TikTok, but it's like I walk up to a gate and it says Melonheads Revenge.
That's wild.
I would love to see more of that in haunts everywhere, where they're like indulging in the actual cryptic like existence of that place.
The
Agreed.
local legends.
Yeah, we just covered the Hobsonville goblins, and I was talking to someone. They're like, "Hey, I was in Kentucky a few years ago, and there's a goblin bar there."
Oh, that's badass.
I was like, "Wow, I love to see that." That's
I would love to go drink at that Goblin Bar.
I want to go
Yes,
drink at a
same
goblin
here.
bar.
Definitely.
We belong there.
I think it's underground. Like it's all kind of cool shit.
That's
about it.
badass.
Nice.
So, the Melonheads. I guess there's different legends as in different places, right?
Yes, I only really know that they came to Connecticut, and which is actually where they went was actually Shelton, Connecticut.
Oh wow, they're coming for you.
Nah, I'm not anywhere near Shelton. That's like an hour drive. That's an hour drive.
Slowly.
Very slowly.
They've got terrible GPSs. These Melonheads.
I can't teleport yet, just yet. No, supposedly, like, there's stories about like deformed country people who keep themselves go back to like a century in Europe, I think it says.
Wow.
And like they ended up going to like I don't know the legend, so I'm googling.
Yeah, what we've got here is that the Melonheads of Michigan, which must have been where it started, resided in a felt mansion. And although they have also been reportedly seen in the southern forested areas of Ottawa County, according to one story, they were originally children with hydrocephalus.
Hydrocephalus, yeah.
Yeah, and they lived in Junction Insane Asylum near the Felt Manor or Mansion. And I guess from there they started like going out and they got more.
You know, arguably, Jason Voorhees was hydrocephalic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I was throwing that to our resident Jason Voorhees expert, and I got a
I was actually just trying to connect those two together.
I'm still here.
This is kind of interesting because what I'm kind of getting from this is kind of a hills have eyes kind of thing going on.
Well, yeah, because it says that the kids in the insane asylum, the hydrocephalic kids, apparently endured physical and emotional abuse and became feral, and then were just released into the forest surrounding the asylum. And so there's certain things that say the asylum never existed, but that it was at one point a prison. But the majority of the folklore from that area is just that they were these feral, deformed humans out in the forest that would attack you and bite you and chase after you.
That's wild.
But none of them had an eyeball in their butthole, right?
No, not that I know of.
Okay.
Yeah, and none of them licked popes.
No Pope liquors here.
I really like this story because it's based on like human stuff, but it's also based on our like tragic science background. You know, we didn't treat things well throughout history, and there's a huge possibility that these kids could have escaped, and they're just like, well, they're gone, and then they colonized or continue to grow as a thing and could still be around. That's absolutely a thing.
Well, we could easily say, like, go back to George Romero's The Crazies when he surmised that, like, a disorder was actually a sickness. Like, because before then, it was like oh, somebody's depressed. Well, you should go do the dishes and get the fuck over it, you know? And like, we didn't know about serotonin. We didn't know about these things. And then eventually Romero was like, well, what if it was like, if that kind of manic was a virus?
Yeah.
And then we started going like, well, what is serotonin? What are these blockers? What is this? What is that? And back then, kids in an asylum, they were just like, they're crazy. Let them get some sunlight. Get them out of here. Or put them in a dark room. They'll get over it.
You've got ghosts in your blood. You should do cocaine about it.
Yeah.
Well, the legend in Ohio, which is another version that has the Melon Head legends, says that it all started with this guy that was known as Dr. Crow. And he apparently was said to have performed unusual experiments on kids, including injecting fluid into their brains until they've developed large hairless heads and malformed bodies. And then the other part of the legend is that the kids banded together to kill Dr. Crow in order to escape.
That's you know what,
Very
like
classic horror movie.
It's super classic horror movie. It's the science experiments kill the mate. It's the Frankenstein story.
Yeah. Fucking House on Haunted Hill, The Haunting of Hell House, all those are like about the asylum being like overrun by the inmates and them kind of becoming now the proprietors of the area.
Yeah, there's actually a haunt here in Alabama that's based in a sanatorium, Columbia Manor, where a similar story happened, and that's why it closed and is very haunted to this day.
Pretty cool.
Interesting.
Very. So, Korpsie, have you ever run into any of these fat-headed children?
I mean, in Connecticut, you run by a lot of fat-headed, ugly people, you know. But
do they try to bite you?
Yeah, but they're usually crackheads, I think. You know,
that makes sense.
I'm a melon head / crackhead.
Well, melon is what they call crack.
Yeah, in Connecticut.
Yeah.
exactly.
Hey, got any of that melon?
Your first melon's free. No.
You know, like when they ask for that 8-ball, they're just asking for like a little melon.
Can I get that honeydew?
Yeah. That's crazy. So you know what? This is probably one of the ones that we can say is probably the most
close
possible.
to truthful, because of hydrocephaly and everything else.
Was there a different story in Connecticut than in Ohio? And
it says several variations of the Melonhead legend can be found throughout Southwest Connecticut, especially in Central and Eastern Fairfield County. It says basically several primary Connecticut variations. According to one variation of the myth, Fairfield County was the location of an asylum for the criminally insane that burned down in the fall of 1960, resulting in the death of all the staff and most of the patients, with 10 to 20 inmates unaccounted for, supposedly having several escaped into the woods. The legend states the Melonheads appeared as a result, of them having resorted to cannibalism.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And it says they resorted to cannibalism in order to survive the harsh winters of the region and also to inbreeding.
So here's something that stands out to me that's really weird. I have never heard of the Melonheads, but yet every story of the Melonheads are classic horror movie stories that you could easily say, well, this movie could have been based off of that. This movie could have. I wonder if there's more that are just the same thing. But it seems like Melonhead is that umbrella that takes all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's interesting is like in Connecticut, they talk about a sane asylum or hospital for
or a prison.
And then also that was true in the Michigan one.
Yeah.
Right. And then
Ohio.
So they're all individual.
Well, actually, in Ohio, I think it was said to have been an orphanage, and that's why the doctor could experiment on the orphans.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, and like looking at this legend, I wonder if it's just like people saw someone and they were different, and then like I bet they came from, and then like a story was created, and because it follows a classic horror story trope of course you would make that horror story.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, they say here that all the stories have in common secluded, rustic, and single-lane dirt roads through territory, which is The Hills Have Eyes, Wrong Turn,
People Under the Stairs.
People Under the Stairs, Jeepers Creepers, even technically. Like all of those are
Children of the Corn.
Children of the Corn.
Yeah. Wow. So this is rootsy, but you know it's interesting that 1960 is when the Connecticut one talks about, and like that might be our newest.
Yeah.
Well, the Chupacabra was relatively new because that was in the like 90s, right?
Yeah.
But still, this one was pretty new.
And it's funny how it mentions Gardner Correctional Institute.
Yeah.
Which I actually know someone that actually was there.
Wow.
Like it's still standing and everything.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Still being used.
Are they do they have strange attributes?
I wasn't there.
I
heard
we were like, oh, I have this quote unquote friend that quote unquote stayed at this mental institute. Yeah. I don't know why I quoted the quote.
I just want to point out to our listening audience that we've never actually seen Korpsie's face.
We don't know what Korpsie looks like.
Or the shape of his head, so
I plead the fifth. I knew it was an interrogation.
This is an intervention, Korpsie.
Does anybody else want some lemon heads now?
Yes. Oh man, that was great. Guys, I think that pretty much wraps up probably one of the most in-depth stories that we've told on the Supernatural section.
Again, this particular story is so open-ended and innocuous.
Well, it's just different overlapping legends that go into different places, different communities, and everybody has their own version, but they're so close together that I think they've all been jumbled together into one legend. But that's cool.
Yeah.
Now see, like the haunt my friend works at that has the trail based on the Melon heads is actually on the road where it happened in Shelton.
Oh, that's awesome.
Sawmill City Road in Shelton is where there was reports. So maybe I'll just go down there, get drunk, and look for melon heads.
Yeah.
You going to end up getting boned out there.
Or at
I'm
least
gonna fuck me a melon head.
All right, that's okay. Well, we're gonna wrap up the Supernatural section on that note.
It's the best ending ever.
We're gonna come back and Korpsie, if you want to hang around, we'll come back.
Oh hell yeah, I love hanging around.
Hell yeah.
We'll be right back with you for the interview section. Just give us 1 second.
All right.
All right, guys, we're here. We have just done a review with the Good Stuff's Kettle Corn Emporium. This is one of our favorite popcorns that's come out.
This popcorn is amazing.
Phenomenal.
Oh my god, I can't stop eating it.
How many flavors do they have now?
like 68.
I've lost
68. And they have literally a kettle corn for almost every flavor I could possibly imagine at this point. Even I think I've tasted some licked unicorn.
A licked unicorn.
Everybody, even if you're picky.
Even if you're picky.
This company supports the other haunt actors and helps promote those and gives them an avenue for that. And we've seen a lot of our rotten friends have their own corn flavors.
It's such a beautiful thing. I love
and
it.
the fact that Good Stuff is bringing together the haunt community, it can't be anything more rotten and more on par with what we want to be.
Absolutely.
And this damn kettle corn is fucking amazing.
It absolutely is.
Stop eating this.
I'm going to turn into a kettle corn.
Guys, check out www.kettlecornemporium.com and get yourself some of this. This is absolutely phenomenal.
Get you some of this. Woo!
And we're back.
Woohoo!
Yay!
Thank you for joining us back on this crazy podcast.
Yes, we're so glad to have you, Korpsie.
I am so glad to be here.
Korpsie, we've had this discussion, and we have pegged your age at somewhere between 68 and 12. We have no idea. You're ageless.
I don't even
immortal.
know anymore myself.
I think we're all ageless. It's just a number anyway.
Yep.
But I saw you were posting up something. You're like, yeah, this is from way back like 20 years ago, and I was like, what is happening?
Yeah, back when I started off in Vine.
What's that?
You know that app Vine?
Yeah, Vine.
That died. Seems like years and years and ages ago.
Right?
There's still Vines that are stuck in my head, man. They'll always be paying rent in my head.
I don't blame you.
Korpsie, do you kind of want to tell us the origin of Korpsie and where it came from and what it's all about?
The origin of Korpsie. Where should I begin?
Well, let's start with the name Korpsie Salva. How did you come up with the name?
Well, Salvia is because it wouldn't let me put clown as my last name. Discrimination, that's what I tell you.
I agree. And all those people out there with the last name Clown are fucking pissed as hell.
Exactly. So, I always love to like entertain, be the center of the attention, and just be stupid.
Is he still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Did we lose you?
What? Hello?
Oh shit! I think we lost you.
Oh no!
Connect. I've never seen this screen before. Oh, screenshot that.
Oh, let's try that again.
Hello? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Sorry
about that.
Apparently, your origin story is too riveting to broadcast.
No, I think what it is it doesn't like your guess.
Yeah, I think it's because you were talking about clown discrimination. It was like, oh shit, we need to discriminate against these clowns. Shut it down.
But they're not owned by Facebook.
It doesn't matter.
Wait, are they?
Are they?
Are they owned by Facebook or Disney?
Damn you, Bezos!
So you were telling us about your name, about the name Salvia.
And how Facebook is a piece of shit and won't let me use the word clown.
So that's where that came from, huh?
Yeah.
What about Korpsie? What was your drive for the name Korpsie?
Well, so like I said, I started off on Vine, and my main toy was my main prop was a dildo.
Nice.
I was swinging around and everything, and you know how on TikTok pages get taken down and here or there, the whole page. Yep. Well, I was the king of Thanos before Thanos was a thing on Vine.
That doesn't surprise me.
So it's like my original clown name was Spanky the Underground Clown. And so after like 4 times of my account being taken down, Vine decided like if that name pops up, it won't allow me to make an account.
Oh damn.
Wow.
So then I came up with just a random name called Damien, where the IE is 13.
Right.
And so I was thrift shopping because I'm a broke motherfucker. And I saw this really cool like skull mask. Well, it wasn't that cool. It was cool. It was cool at the time. And it had like these long black dreads. And so I'm like, let me put a little clown markings on it with a Sharpie, which turned out like shit. And so I was thinking, like, when you see a skull, you think of, like, dead bodies, corpse. So I'm like, how do I make it different? I put an I between the S and the E and turned the C into a K.
That's awesome.
And it turned into an actual name.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably the best name story we've gotten so far.
Right?
I like Scarlett's too. Scarlett's was like, I came up with a name.
And now I'm stuck with it.
And then once I started doing Korpsie content, I retired the dildo.
Oh.
Sadly.
Did you have a ceremony for that?
No, I just chucked up my neighbor's head.
Was he a melon head? I'm sorry, flashback.
Jesus.
Did you record it? I'd like to see it.
Sadly, that video would have been long gone, so I lost a lot of videos when Vine died.
That
Aw.
sucks.
But there was another app. It's from some Swedish, Switzerland, whatever country, and it's called Cobb.
Yeah, Cobb.
Yeah, Cobb. I thought it was Coob because it was like COUB.
Is that Coob? Coob?
I thought it was Coob, but they made a video about it and it's actually pronounced Cobb.
Ah.
So I was able to upload a lot of my old vines from that onto that. Not enough, obviously, but so I got quite a few now saved up, and I'm actually remaking them later on.
Awesome.
That sounds fun.
Some I'm just gonna straight up post.
Are you having like a blast, looking at your older ideas and being like, hey man, I'm gonna redo this and I'm gonna redo it in the way that I wanted to do it originally?
Not gonna lie, I think I was more creative with editing back then.
Yeah, that's fair.
And so, I started blowing up on Vine before it died. I had 3.5K followers on Vine. I was able to post 2.5 minute long videos. Rest in peace, Vine.
Yeah, I think people are saying that about Queeby right now.
What is Queeby?
3-minute movies. What a genius idea.
I mean, is that what TikTok does now?
Yes, that's why Quibi is dead.
Because TikTok released the 3-minute, and also financial issues abound.
It just sucks. You can't duet or stitch a 3-minute video.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, they really need to fix that because I think you could go all kinds of places with that.
Yeah, none of them good.
None of them good. So let me ask you this about TikTok. How often do your videos get taken down?
I want to know that too.
So I started off on September 29th, 2018. And by July 2019, I had 12.6K and my whole entire account got taken down.
Damn.
So, a lot.
A
lot. It's like, oh my God, there's a hairy man nipple. Take the page down.
Now,
that's what happens to Grim all the time too.
Korpsie, I'd love to know.
When do I record your nipples?
I'd love to know what all you can be found on app-wise now, so the audience knows where to seek you out. What all websites are you on? What all social media are you on?
It depends on what they're looking for. Because I'm known as being a little X-rated,
You can go into that. We're not PG. Don't pay.
All right, good.
Say
Fuck,
everything
shit,
you
God,
want.
My
bitch,
producer just lost
yay.
his shit.
So they have a
But you can obviously find me on TikTok, Instagram, mainly those. I have a few videos up on YouTube. There's a couple fishing videos because I like to fish. And then the rest are actually kettle corn reviews.
Nice.
Kettle corn reviews. Hell yes.
So,
Diabetes.
Yay!
He's a TikTok
Oh,
guy.
hey, TS, never talk about that on TikTok. They love taking out our videos when we clown about that.
They took Wilford Brimley's whole page down.
Yeah.
Damn.
But,
Damn.
Korpsie, would you like to talk about the other website you're on?
OnlyFans.
Yes.
That's how I kind of so. You want to hear how I got into OnlyFans?
Yes.
Pretty funny.
Absolutely.
So, I gained like so many followers within the first month. See, it was like Halloween season, and I went live before I knew you even had to have the whole 1,000 likes, 1,000 followers, and I'm on it. I had like up to maybe 300 people in my live constantly.
Nice.
And I had a prosthetic mask back then. And there was a lot of horny females. There's a word,
I think it's MILF talk.
Chlorophiliacs.
Oh, okay.
That's
The clown kinks.
well,
And they asked, "Oh, you make videos on YouTube?" I'm like, "No, I don't." And they're like, "Have you ever thought about doing porn?" I'm like, "I won't say no to it."
Korpsie, you're dirty.
So,
Dirty boy.
okay. Tell me something the whole world doesn't know already.
Well, what?
What?
Daniel says he didn't know, so now he knows.
Now you know.
I'm looking up Only Clowns right now.
So I ended up creating a Pornhub account, and it was just me sitting in a chair, jerking off in full clown gear. I told 2 people about it, and within a few weeks, there was about 500 views.
Nice.
So either they're watching it all day, every day, or, they got big ass mouths.
Yeah.
It don't matter. It got me views.
That's all that matters.
True.
And so a couple years later, Pornhub, like I was verified on Pornhub, everything. They decided to say, fuck this, fuck that, because of all the, all the fucked up shit on it from like, the rapes and
Yeah.
all that dumb shit. They end up saying, "Oh, if you're not a verified model, we're going to take all your shit away."
Oh, that's bullshit.
Because there's a difference between being verified and a verified model.
Yeah.
Verified models get paid, verified users don't.
How's that work? A verified model's got to give more hand jobs, or?
I don't know. It was weird. And so I'm like, damn, now where am I going to post my dick? It's like, I don't trust X videos, all that, because most likely that shit has a virus.
Yeah.
I mean, I still watch them, but still.
That's what McCaffrey block is for.
So, then all of a sudden, one of my friends, she told me about OnlyFans. I'm like, what the fuck is that shit? And she's like, "Oh, you post your porn there." I'm like, "Oh, really?" And she's like, "And you get paid." I'm like, "Ooh, show my dick and get money? Oh yeah." I literally almost nutted just thinking about it. Then and now.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Damn, Daniel, calm down.
Yeah, Daniel. He's over here sweating.
It's getting real hot in here.
It's always hot in here.
Hang on, I've got to go pull the producer down. He's hanging from the ceiling.
He's hung himself.
You've gone through 3 this month.
So you heard that, Korpsie. Our producer is hung himself.
He's hung.
You see what I did there?
Wait, hold on. Is he hung himself?
Yeah,
Oh,
he
he
is hung himself.
Hung himself. You know.
Well, guys, dude, honestly, it has been a fucking amazing pleasure talking to you, dude, and picking your brain. You are such an individual existence outside of most of the acts that we see, because, man, you are Vulgar the Clown, dude. You beat all the other clowns. You are fucking Vulgar the Clown.
You beat them.
No, they can beat me. You know what I'm saying?
Waka, waka, waka.
I mean, we're talking about porn and stuff, and you're talking about it's a pleasure.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
P.S. Let's talk a little bit about Korpsie's pleasure. Your good stuff kettle corn flavor.
Korpsie's special pleasure.
Yes, which was delicious.
It was very good.
You like that? You like my white cream?
Oh, I loved it.
Good.
I got it all over my lips and my nose.
Hey, we
You're looking good.
Good. Okay, I'm back. New producer, ready to go. What were we talking about?
Korpsie's white cream in
But
everybody's mouth.
guys, as we always say, like, you guys go check out Korpsie. He is a very wild individual. I would say he might not be for everybody's taste, but he is
Definitely not.
He is a fucking genius when it comes to his, like, what I would consider trash metal.
Absolutely. And like the evolution of his character, like the new way his character looks and all of that is absolutely phenomenal. Catch him on TikTok while you can.
If you dare.
Everything you've posted there.
I post a lot there. I actually gotta get into character soon and put on my pretty face.
Hey, we'd love to eventually do a split live with you in character with ROTN as well.
That would be fun.
As long as it's not on TikTok, because last time I did a split live with someone, my live got banned.
Who?
Someone.
I don't know who.
Do that to a lot of people.
No, who?
You.
I didn't do anything.
Uh-huh.
You
That's what they all
always
say.
say that.
Listen, every time we go live and it's Graham and us, like, she gets every other person banned, but her account
Every
stays
time.
going.
Oh, I don't do anything. That's just TikTok. That's not me. I don't know why you guys are blaming me for everything.
But it's about time for us to start, like, doing our shit for the day. So we, as always, we want to thank you for being here, dude. It means so much.
Yes,
You
thank
taking the
you.
time out of your day to do this interview, to give us a great paranormal idea. Like, dude, we adore you. You're awesome, man.
Absolutely.
No, yeah,
Love
thank
you,
you guys.
Korpsie.
You guys are awesome.
You are.
You are.
You are.
Fight me.
I will.
All right, guys. Well, that's our show. As always, you guys stay rotten.
Stay rotten. Go check out
rotten.
Korpsie. Go check out Korpsie.
Stay rotten.
Join us next time for another episode of Rotten Mornings. Or I guess you don't have to.